Hi, and welcome to ManicTime. In this first part of the tutorial, I am going to explain the basic layout of ManicTime. At the top, we have a quick menu, the day view, the statistics view, and settings. Since this is the day view, you can select a date for which you want the data to be shown, and I selected April 9th. Buttons to the right of the selection box allow you to quickly move to the previous day, the next day, and today. And over to the right, we have our first piece of information for the given date, day start and day end. These two times tell you the first and the last time you use the computer on a given date. So for example, if your work requires of you to work behind the computer, this would tell you when you came to work and when you left. Now below you will find three what we call timelines: text timeline, activity timeline, and applications timeline. Now text timeline is empty by default, and it is up to you to fill it. And in the second part of the tutorial I will show you how to do that. Activity timeline is the simplest to understand, and it simply shows you when you were behind the computer and when you were away. So green means active and red means away. Applications timeline shows you which applications you were using while you were active. So applications timeline is only filled when a activity timeline is green. Every application is represented by a different color, and you can see the details if you move your mouse over. By clicking on a timeline, you can select it, and you will notice that the bottom part of the application changes to reflect the selected timeline. So for every timeline, you can see the details for that timeline on the bottom left and summary on the bottom right. So for example, if I click activity timeline, the bottom part now shows me only data for this timeline. Now I can see in the summary part that I was active for 5 hours and 20 minutes. And I can see in the details part that I have started using a computer at 8:59 and stopped using it 46 minutes later. You can also filter the details. So if, for example, I select applications timeline and filter by Google, you can see every time I visited Google or one of their sites. In the next part of the tutorial, I'm going to explain how you can use this data to accurately and efficiently